Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mammal and Psychic Medium. This is a timeless love reading for my twin flames, a twin flame journey reading. This is for any sign, anyone who is in a twin flame reading, twin flame journey themselves and is looking for some guidance. So please take with you what you connect with, leave the rest for somebody else. Check out your sign individually for more specific twin flame readings under your own sign on your playlists. But let's see what Spirit has for us today. It's a general twin flame reading. So for anybody who has found this message, who needs guidance, this message is for you. So let's just see where we're headed, what's going on with our twins. Twins are such a specific connection, aren't they? They go through so many things on their journey. So let's see what they have on this journey today. Spirit, please share with me. What do you want us to know? What is important in this connection? The children are a factor. Okay. Some of you have children together, children with other people. Maybe that's influencing this connection or causing difficulty in the connection somehow. I have an ego, selfish behavior. You know, we got to put those children first, and then somebody gets upset that they're not being put first. You know, that could be going on. Let's see. And then I have the boot. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. If you don't like it, leave, right? So maybe there's been threats. Maybe there's been, if I'm not good enough for you, you know, there's the door. I mean, you know, nobody wants to feel that way in a connection. But I've got some kind of ego here. I've got an ego that is, I guess, fighting the system, you know, that a little bit of a my way or the highway. Let's see what the cards are saying, because right now the energy is this person is not giving in or not working as a team. I want to see where we're headed, because I want this to turn into something more. Of a hermit, a Virgo. Solitude. Maybe they are seeking time alone. You know, maybe they've asked for time alone. A 2 of Wands, a sense of, I need to discover myself. I need to figure out what I want. Maybe this is this twin flame in separation. I'm going to say it that way. Let's focus on that right now. So if you're not in separation, I'm going to say it's a twin flame in separation, just the way it's coming into me. I have the World, okay, and I have a King of Wands. The sense of a cycle, a circle. For every ending, there's a new beginning. I mean, twin flames have such a strong energy of, here's my king twin, okay? So this twin king flame literally is confident, right? They're passionate, they're determined, they're driven, they are a little bit ego driven, Spirit just said. So the cycle is that they have a tendency to, I need to come first, and maybe they can't come first. Okay. Maybe there's children that have to come first, or there's priorities that have to come first. And it's a vicious cycle of, trust me, I'm trying to give you as much attention as I can, but I can't give you everything. Right. So they go inside of themselves. They kind of want the space. I need my space. I need to think about what it is I want, you know, very much this feeling of what I want. And so you let them go. You say, you know what, go think about what you want, because I can't give you what you want, or I can't be everything to everybody. So there's something going on with that. I have a 7 of Cups, you know, just, are there other choices out there? Maybe there were even this feeling of, if I wasn't with you, I could be with other people. Maybe they think the grass is greener on the other side. Okay. They feel like they're trapped or in prison. So let this person go. Like I think you already did. I think you already cut them loose because they either were making demands or controlling you in some way and saying, you're not giving me enough. And it was like, I can't give you anything more, or what you were giving wasn't going to be good enough. So this person has to learn that you were giving your all, is what spirit just said, and they weren't ever trapped, and they just created that, the sense of a rebirth, right? So they've got to make a decision that the grass isn't greener on the other side. They weren't trapped. You weren't pushing them away. There were either responsibilities or things that you had to take care of first. They either had to accept that and live with it and work around it, or it's not going to work. You could have an intense relationship with a twin, but if that twin is like kind of pushing you to give you something that you can't give, then it's not fair. Let's see what the feelings are, because I do feel like we're in separation right now, and I'm struggling with like, what is going on with my person. So let's just say, maybe we move too fast. Let's take things slow. Okay, so maybe twins have a tendency to do that. They jump right in. They get so excited about this connection. And then all of a sudden, life hits, reality hits, responsibilities start to come into play, schedules, work, kids. And all of a sudden, they're not getting your undivided attention, because twins have a tendency, I want you all to myself. I'm a little obsessive with you. I want to be with you 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And sometimes we can't do that. We can't do that. Please stay. Can we stay in this connection? Is it too late for us? Have I pushed you too far away? Have I really lost you for good? And I don't know. I miss waking up next to you every morning. So they're already missing you. And I think that the threats of I could be with somebody else, or there's other people out there, or you're not the only one, like all the kind of mean, creepy things that people say to each other when they're mad. They were just like, threats. Were they acting on them? Probably not. They were just, I don't know, their ego jumping right in there and saying, I deserve more, like a little child stomping their feet and saying, Mommy, I want the candy, and they can't have the candy, right? So they're realizing they made a mistake of some kind. I'll always be here for you, even if it's just to be your friend. So they need to have you in their life. They're not willing to cut that tie. They're not willing to let you go. And there's this sense of, is it too late for us? Sometimes I feel like I want to give up. Maybe they're like, how much more can we do? It gets very frustrating. Twin flames get very frustrated with each other. So sometimes you do feel like you want to give up. Sometimes I look at my phone hoping to see a text from you. So yeah, there's that invisible string that connects us, right? There's that energy that connects a twin flame like no other. That I know you're thinking about me right now, and I know you're wondering if you're going to call me, am I going to call you? And it's a game of chicken, and I haven't heard from them for, X number of days or 2 weeks or whatever it is. But I still feel like they are thinking about you. I still feel like they are missing you. And I still feel like, there's a sense of, is it too late? Is it too late? Yeah, bottom of the deck. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I do feel like whatever has happened, whatever this, this is this is a twin flames in separation. Okay. It's definitely We feel each other. We're hurting. Something has happened, and we're struggling, and it's hard because twin flames really can't live without each other. They always find a way back somehow together, even though people say you shouldn't go back to them, you shouldn't take them back, that's a big mistake. It doesn't matter. It's like the twins' hearts say, I need you, I have to have you. I have a Hierophant. I have a Knight of Cups. So the feelings are there. I have a Three of Cups. And I have a Six of Wands. It's almost like I want to come charging back into your life. And I either want to try again, or I want to show you that I love you. I want to show you that I care. I want to show you that I could be there for you. I want to know that we would be okay. I want it to be good this time. You know, like if I were to come back, what could be different? You know, would we be happy? I would be happy coming back. I'd be happy being in your arms. I'd be happy knowing that it still is a divine connection and that we're still supposed to be together. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes with my emotions are I want to be with you, but my ego is saying, you know, I'm not getting my way somehow. Six of Cups, like I want to be more giving, but it's like a give and take. It's a tug of war. It is a game of chicken. It's a if I give in, if I'm the first one to make the call, if I'm the first one to reach out and say, I need to talk to you, then somehow you win, you know? I don't know, you know, those are just games that we play with ourselves. Those are our egos fighting battles. You know, it's not what our souls are saying. Our souls are saying, just talk and get it over with, figure it out. If you still love each other and you want to be together, taking a break from each other is okay. It helps us to heal and calm down. And then, you know, we can think more clearly. So here's the High Priestess. What is your intuition saying? Is your intuition saying that this person still loves you? You know, like, are you convinced that, all right, they're not getting what they want right now. They're not calling. They're pouting is how I feel. Like they're pouting. They're out there pouting somewhere, right? Is your intuition saying, I just know that they still have feelings for me. I just know that they are still thinking about me and wondering, you know, what is going on? You know, the journey of the twin flame is really not like a regular relationship. Regular relationships, you break up with them, you usually don't want to go back to them. You're like, I'm done. I'm moving on. I learned my lesson, right? Twin flames separate for periods of time and they learn lessons, but they're not hurt the same way. It's almost like a weird understanding of we needed to learn this lesson in order to make this connection work. And then they come back again and I'm going to try again. I mean, this Knight of Pentacles is like, I don't want to give up. I mean, look at him. He's kind of like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to try again. And you know, if I have to put more time and effort into it, if I have to be smarter this time, if I have to be more understanding, more caring, more apologetic, I have to alleviate the temptation that makes me want to say, there's something better. There's something better, you know, or what makes me run? You know, what's this fear inside of me that makes me run? What's the temptation that makes me say, I'm out of here, right? Here's the Sun. You know, I got to tell you, I think that you guys are possibly going to reconnect. All right. Could be a twin flame and reconciliation. Something like that, you know, like I still see you. Like, look at how they're like looking at each other. It's almost a sense of like, I still see you, I still feel you, I still sense you. And again, it's that soul connection that your intuition says, I know this person is out there, I know that they are longing for me, and I'm not going to feel right until they're back in my life. And that's the truth. I have an 8 of Swords. Sometimes you feel like you're trapped in your own body, in your own mind. You feel like you can't move forward. You feel like, you know, you say to somebody, you know, they say, well, move on, start dating other people. And their response to you will be, I can't do that. I'm in love with this person. Even if I'm not with them, I can't move on, right? So you've got to see what is going to happen next. But it is the sense of I'm sorry. Okay. My ego got the best of me. I shouldn't have said what I said. I shouldn't have walked away when I walked away. Spirit, what are their feelings? I don't love myself, so how can I love you? Right now, I don't feel like they love themselves. You know, they're not proud of what they did. They're ashamed of what they did. So I feel like they're kicking themselves. I pretended that I didn't care about you. That's classic. You know, they do the you hurt me, you're not giving me what I want, and then they turn right around and say, well, you know, obviously this is over, or obviously we didn't have what I thought we had, or, you know, they just kind of take everything that we had and kind of throw it out, you know, out the window. That's just a defense mechanism, you know, that is just fear coming, you know, forward. That's, you know, them pretending. I wish we could just start over. That's what's really going on, you know, like, I wish we could just start over, you know, like whatever's happened between us, could we have a clean slate? Can we just do this again? I know I messed it all up. There you go, right? I know I've messed it up. Okay, so we have an admittance. We have they are admitting their guilt of some kind, right? And then can we start over? Now, some of you say, no way, I'm not taking this person back. They hurt me. They broke my heart. You know, what's to say they won't do it again? But twin flames do this. They push each other away and then they reconnect and they try to start over again. And until they learn the lessons that they need to learn as two souls that work as one. Okay. So sometimes they come back together. No other has ever touched my heart the way you did. I've never been in love with anybody the way I'm in love with you. I've never cared about anybody. I'm trying to heal my heart right now so I can come back to you. It could be as simple as that. I'm in a codependent situation. Maybe they feel dependent on you somehow. Maybe they feel like they can't live without you. I'm taking a step back to figure out what I want. That's probably what they've said. You know, like I just need space. Everything happened very quickly or so fast. And now I'm kind of backpedaling and want to know what I want. I feel unworthy of your love. I messed up. I feel unworthy of your love. How can you keep loving me even though I'm pushing you away, right? I'm terrified of you rejecting me. So the stalemate that we have of I am putting my life on hold until I hear from you or until something shifts in the universe that says we're supposed to be back together. One of you has to make the first move. Even in this is beautiful because this is exactly what we're talking about. Even in this silence, I do love you. So even when I'm not with you, I still love you. And that is a true soul twin flame connection. This person's thinking about you. This person is loving you. This person is saying, even when I'm not talking to you, I still love you. So that is what I want you to hold on to right now, okay? Because this twin flame connection is not over. We still have some unfinished business. And this is probably going to start a whole new cycle again. So let's ask Spirit to continue to guide you both while we're kind of in this pause. And energy shifts, energy moves, feelings change. We grow, we learn, we love, we learn our lessons, and we all move on. So maybe this is a reconciliation with the person that you're thinking of right now. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel and you appreciated this message, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMammelin, psychicmedium.com.